Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for my client Saif's vlog. And our lower body was really good this week for him. Benching not so much because he's still having that bicep inflammation, and a lot of it's related to his job, physically demanding job. So his bench, we didn't get any plus reps, and of course he's upset because it's 2 weeks in a row, but he's like, it's just that bicep pain. And he'd also talked about, maybe going over to a wider grip benching. I'm like, I don't think that we should, given that situation. That puts more stress on the bicep. Let's just stick with the close grip. You're good at it, you'll continue to get better at it. All right, his work this week with the squat was great. It was really good here. We got 8 reps with his safety bar squat with a training max listed at 180 kg. And the reason this matters is we know he's now past a floor plate, because 8 reps, we know that 85% is wrong, and therefore his true max is going to be considerably higher than 180. It could be as high as 190 already. Could be as high as 195 on the kg. Now, keeping in mind, that's also with the SSB. And he wants to do the SSB. I've told him we should go over to another bar for your main work. He's like, but I really have a goal of where I want to get on it before I try that. So, again, and I don't want to take that goal away from him. He really cares about the SSB squat. So we're going to run it. And it's not like you're going to get weaker by doing that. Hey, if you continue to make sure you build your legs, you do your heavy squatting with an SSB, you're still going to have a monstrous squat. Okay, so I'm not that worried. His squat is absolutely his best lift. Of course, he's also been training it the longest. Right? He's been training it the longest. So for supplemental work on squat day, we keep it very simple. He's doing assistance work with the buffalo bar for squatting for his 5x10. We do belt squats for accessory, right? Belt squats for accessory, and he's continued to get stronger and stronger at these. And then he's doing a little bit of seal rows, right? We're doing seal rows, and we're in a good spot with that. We now have a seal row bench. He found a fairly inexpensive one in the UK. He's got seal, the cambered bar. So, we're in a good place there. We're in a good place there. Although some of the stuff I do want him doing slightly different movements that he's doing. I do want to break up those movements and have some, what do I put it? Inverted rows in there. I want to see some inverted rows also. But he's really trying to get used to this new seal row. He likes it a lot. He wants to adapt to it, get used to it. So, I don't blame him, because it's a completely new movement for him. All right, benching, as I said already, he only got the 5 reps. But keeping in mind, he has not been benching a long time, and to even be stalled a little bit here due to bicep inflammation, which is, again, really what we're dealing with. It's really what we're dealing with. He is actually doing quite good, because it means we're doing his training max at 125. And I have some guys who are smaller and lighter who wish that they had their bench there already, and who've been training quite a bit longer than him. And granted, you guys know that I have quite a few clients with much bigger benches, but that's kind of besides the point. A lot of the other clients have kind of joked and laughed about it. Like they wish they had his bench already and they're shocked. And, so it is what it is. But his bench will continue. We're still building the muscles of his bench. So even though he's having that bicep inflammation is really irritating him, and he's worried about it when he does the normal benching, and again, it seems to be partially work related. When he gets that, he's worried about it, but I'm like, your bench is still going to go up. We're still building all the muscles. All right, and then he does back off workout with the bench, and then we do cambered bar. Right, he's doing the cambered bar bench, which again puts an enormous stretch on the pectorals. So, I mean, this covers a lot of bases for us. It covers a lot. And it almost makes me want to go back and do some more cambered bench or some more dumbbells myself personally. All right, because I know how much it brings to the table. good exercise if you can handle it, if your shoulders can handle it. So he does flat benching, then we do cambered bar benching, both as assistants. Of course, then we do tricep press downs. He's doing some curls, plate front raises. Of course, he's supposed to be doing some inverted rows on this day too. I'm not sure if he did them this week or not because his bicep was really inflamed. But he's continuing to do the band curls to get blood flow to the area. We're continuing to do them. And yeah, obviously he's got massive arms. He's got massive arms. But this covers, again, all the muscles of the bench press, and we have to hit all of these because we're only doing one real bench and true upper body day. You know, sure, there's rowing and other stuff, and squats and deadlifts load the spine, is a lot of the back, and there's rowing on the other days. But as far as large chunks of the upper body, all the pressing muscles, we're really only getting them once a week. So we need to make sure those volumes are pretty high. That's why we're doing two types of presses. He's doing front raises. He's doing band press downs, right? Although we may not need all of this, right? There's a point I could also look at it. So, you know, we could end up pulling out the front raises or something if we have to. Deadlifts, we did good. We did good. He did 6 reps, again at 85% training max, with reps in reserve. Which means, again, that training max needs to come up. He's probably good for a 5-plate deadlift at this point. If not, very, very, very close to. Right, we're real close. But he hasn't been doing heavy singles. Everything is a little bit more reps than that. So we still may need to do a little bit of heavy work to maximize it. All right, for the rest of the deadlift day, we do back off work. He does sets of 10, all right? Does some sets of 10, and then we do weighted hyperextensions, and then he finishes off with seal rows to, again, develop all the muscles of the deadlift. And, yep. So that pretty well sums his week up. You guys will still see the footage coming up for the other movements there. And he's getting really strong at those weighted hyperextensions, right? He's getting really strong at them at this point, as you guys will see when the footage comes through here. Again, he's using plates now. He's using plates now. So that deadlift is going to just continue to climb. And of course, we finish up with more seal rows. You know, we've got to build the lats. We've got to build this upper back to thicken all that up. If anything, that area is the one area on him that is underdeveloped relative to the rest of his body. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.